every once in a while, you stumble upon something so amazing and someone's very, very talented. And that person is Megan Fink. And Megan, you have a business called Sinfully Sweet.
That's correct, Jackie. Thank you. Today we are going to be making these baseball cookies because it's summer, and what else do you do in summer but go to the ball field? And we're also in South Williamsport, which is home of the Little League World Series.
Exactly.
So what better than a baseball?
So let's get started. You're going to show us how this technique is done.
I am, and I have an extra set so we can each do one. You can try your hand.
Okay.
So the key for sugar cookies, it's a royal icing. So many cookiers do this different ways. I like to create a border around the edge first real quick. So royal icing is made of meringue powder, powdered sugar, and water, and then whatever extract that you like to put in there. I use almond extract because I think it pairs very nicely with the vanilla in the cookie.
Right.
And then once you get that edge on there, you just want to go right around and fill it in. And the key here is you want an icing that isn't too runny so that it runs over the cookie, but it's still thin enough that it'll thin out flat. But if you give it time, it'll settle on its own. And I also use this tool that's called a scribe to go in and just work to get it to the edge. So we're gonna set this one aside because it would need time to dry. And then we're gonna move on to our next step here.
Gotcha.
And then our bag with the green tag on it is our piping consistency. So it's a little thicker because you don't want this one to run at all because you want it to keep straight lines.
All right. Now, these are very, very popular.
Yes, they have become more so over the past couple years. Baby showers, they are a very popular item to have, as well as bridal showers and first birthdays.
Yeah, I've noticed that this style has really become popular because you can really customize everything.
Yes, I love for people to send me an invitation for inspiration if I can see what's on the invitation or what their party decor looks like, and to work from there. So we have our seams started here. We have to let those dry too. So you can see it's a very time-consuming process.
Yes,
because
it is.
You have to let the steps dry. And then we're gonna take our red stitching. This is kind of like watching paint dry. It's very slow and tedious.
But like it really looks so legit.
And then once again, about the details, stitching on baseballs always goes the opposite way. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not know that.
I was a softball girl myself, so the stitching actually goes opposite, which a lot of people
I never knew
don't
that.
do. They would pipe it the same
Yes,
way. Yes.
yep.
All right, Jackie, so do you want to try your hand?
Sure.
All right,
sure.
so here is your red bag.
Oh, boy.
And just start on the one side, and you press and then release as you pull it inwards.
Start from the outside.
Yep, start on the outside.
Oh dear.
Oh, you're doing great. You might just want to press a little more on the outside there. Yeah, there you go. So it gets a little more ball shaped, and then release as you pull it in. So while you're working on that, Jackie, I'm going to go and put another final little detail, which would be the holes that the stitching comes out of.
All right.
Basically just put a little black dot on the outside here because these red seams would be coming out of the leather holes there. So once you finish your details with an edible marker, you can get these at any store like Hobby Lobby or Michael's.
Interesting. I didn't know there was such a thing
yes,
as an edible
all sorts
marker.
of colors.
Cool.
They're super handy.
Okay.
My favorite finishing touch, which is the dirt after a great game. The ball's been hit, home runs,
the
dinged
oil from
up.
your hands.
Yes. So we're going to add that last finishing touch. So now we're going to go ahead and use the airbrush with the edible food coloring.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then we're just going to give it a spray gently in some spots just to add some of that wear and tear on the ball.
That looks so good. I mean, you know, you'd think it looks good like this, but then when you add that extra layer, it's amazing.
It really is, because like I said, rarely do you see a nice white baseball. So now I'm going to show you if you don't have an airbrush machine, because I know most people don't. I'm using an edible food powder, but you can use cocoa powder for your
fun.
brown. Yeah.
What a great idea.
Yes. So you just want to put a little in your lid and get a brush, a food safe brush, and you can just kind of brush on some of that brown
Oh, look at
texture,
that.
and it
That's
just gives
amazing.
it a little of that extra wear and tear. Will dirty up your cookie here.
Yeah. I just want to share with everyone some of your creations because they're so clever.
This is going to be a new offering for Father's Day this year. It will be a build your own burger set. So it comes with all the pieces of a burger.
That burger looks so real.
A tomato.
Just look at this tomato. I mean, seriously, she has the lightest part, the little seeds inside of the tomato slice.
All the details on there.
And of course, you even have French fries, don't you, on the side
Yes,
there?
there's some French fries
Crinkle
too.
cut fries.
Yes, crinkle cut. Pile them on there.
So I think this is fantastic. I mean, what a great Father's Day gift.
Yes,
Right?
I know my dad would like it.
Totally.
I primarily take orders via my Facebook page, which is Sinfully Sweet Treats. I also have Instagram as well, and I have an email, which is sinfullysweet17701@gmail.com.
Terrific. Megan, thank you so much. We had so much fun today. And
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna order a burger with some fries.
Absolutely. Coming right up for you, Jackie.
Thanks, Megan.
Thank you.